Picture this, a virtual plane soaring through the digital sky. Your bet how high it climbs before it crashes. That's Aviator, the online game taking the internet by storm. The premise is simple, even thrilling. Place your bet, watch the plane climb and cash out before it disappears into the clouds. The higher it goes, the bigger the potential payout. Easy money, right? Millions of players are hooked, drawn in by the promise of quick riches and the adrenaline rush of timing their escape perfectly. But like a plane caught in a storm, Aviator's ascent might be bumpier than it seems. Behind the flashing lights and enticing multipliers, a darker story is emerging. Players are whispering about rigged outcomes, delayed payouts, and a system designed to keep them coming back for more, even after devastating losses. The game's simplicity is part of its appeal. It's easy to understand, even for those who wouldn't know a slot machine from a roulette wheel. But this simplicity might also be its downfall. With so few variables, players are starting to notice patterns, trends that suggest the game isn't as random as it claims to be. So is Aviator a genuine test of nerve and timing, or is it a carefully crafted illusion designed to separate players from their money? Let's take a closer look, shall we? Head to any online forum discussing Aviator and you'll find a chorus of complaints. Players from all corners of the internet share eerily similar stories. They describe the plane crashing moments after they increase their bets, as if the game knows when to pull the rug out from under them. It's like clockwork, one player wrote. I bet small, the plane flies high. I bet big, boom, crash landing. Others complain of winning big, only to have their accounts locked or their payouts mysteriously delayed. I won $500, another player shared, but when I tried to withdraw, they suspended my account, claiming suspicious activity. These complaints paint a concerning picture. Are these just the frustrated ramblings of sore losers, or is there something more sinister at play? The sheer volume of complaints, coupled with the specific recurring patterns, is difficult to ignore. It's important to note that online gambling is, by its nature, a game of chance. Losses are part of the equation. But when players feel like the odds are deliberately stacked against them, it erodes trust and raises serious questions about the game's integrity. So, what do the experts say about Aviator? The opinions are mixed, like a cocktail shaken, not stirred with skepticism. On one hand, the game boasts a high return-to-player rate of 97%. This means that, theoretically, for every $100 wagered, the game should return $97 to players over time. That's a pretty good deal, right? Hold on, James Bond, not so fast. While a high RTP is a positive sign, it doesn't guarantee fairness. Experts point out that algorithms can be manipulated and unseen variables can skew results in favor of the house. It's like a magic trick, one expert explained. The audience sees the outcome, but they don't see the sleight of hand behind it. Reviews from reputable sources like pokernews.com and goodforthegame.co.za emphasize the game's addictive nature. They warn players to approach Aviator with caution, recommending it for entertainment purposes only, not as a way to make a living. It's like a roller coaster, one reviewer wrote. It's fun for a few rides, but you wouldn't want to spend your life on it. The truth is, proving whether Aviator is rigged or not is incredibly difficult. The game's code is a closely guarded secret, and even if it were made public, deciphering it would require specialized knowledge. So where does that leave us? In a holding pattern, circling the truth, but never quite landing on it.
Check, check, check one, check two, check, check.
Here's the thing about Aviator, folks. It's designed to be addictive. The fast-paced rounds, the flashing lights, the promise of instant riches. It's a recipe for impulsive behavior. 1 minute, you're up, feeling like a high roller. The next, you're chasing your losses, desperate to recoup what you've lost. And that's where the real danger lies. Aviator preys on our psychological weaknesses, our desire for quick rewards, and our aversion to loss. It's the same reason people get hooked on slot machines or spend their life savings on lottery tickets. The hope of winning, however slim, can be intoxicating. So what's the takeaway? If you're going to play Aviator, go in with your eyes wide open. Set a budget and stick to it. Don't chase your losses. And most importantly, remember that it's just a game. It's not a retirement plan. It's not a way to pay off your debts. And it's definitely not worth risking your financial well-being. The world of online gambling is a treacherous one, filled with sharks and sirens luring unsuspecting players onto the rocks. So buckle up, folks. The ride might be thrilling, but it could also end in a crash landing.